2019 first racing video for the new season coming up. It's a little over a month away. We'll be heading to Daytona for the Clash, getting ready for the trucks and the Xfinity and Cup cars. Whew, I'm ready. Seems like it's been 4 months. But anyway, I want to do a little video here on the 2019 rules package. Got a lot of changes this year, a lot of big changes, and it's going to affect a lot of drivers, I think, and it's going to help some, hurt some. With the new package, on tracks that's 1.33 miles or longer, the horsepower will be limited to, because of the spacer for the engine, it will limit it down to 550 horsepower for them tracks. So once they hit Atlanta and Charlotte and these places, they'll be running a lot slower, roughly around 20 mile an hour, I'd say, somewhere in that area. They're going to kind of be running more like they did in the 70s and 80s. In terms of speed, it's going to kind of pack them back up. If you watch a lot of old videos, you see Darlington and stuff where they can pass each other and they're doing a crossover and stuff like that. That's what I'm imagining in my head that I think we'll see here. And it's going to help some drivers, it's going to hurt some drivers, and there's a couple more bigger changes than that, I think, that I will explain. Now on the tracks that's short tracks, road courses, tracks that's mile long, they will be still running 750 horsepower. So they'll kind of be familiar with that situation, but there's still some changes. With the radiator pan 37 inches wide, tapered down to 31 inches, and the splitter 2 inches overhang. The spoiler is 8 inches tall, 61 inches wide. So you got an 8-inch spoiler there, and the biggest key of them all, I think, is the drivers will not be able to adjust track bar inside the race car anymore. And that means that if you start out that race and your car is just loose or pushing tight, that means you either got to wait that first caution or end of the stage or whatever happens before you can come down pit road and make that adjustment to try to fix that car. To me, that's the biggest change of the whole thing, because these drivers have been kind of pampered the last 5 years by just, making their cars drive easy. That's why you don't see many solo spins or, stuff like that, because they just adjust the car to make it turn and do whatever. So I think this is the biggest change, and some drivers that ain't used to it, that's never done it before, may be in for a surprise, because it's going to make it tough on them. Now, some of these older drivers been around a while, they know. They've been there before. They know, they got to wait, got to be patient. I think that's going to pay in deficit for that, and so I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, the spoiler 8 inches tall, making a little difference there. And as we head down to Daytona, I'm sure it's going to, like Cole Pern said, he made a statement the other day. He said 2019 Nascar Cup Series will be very similar to the Craftsman Truck Series on how they run. So put it that way. I call it the Harvick, Truex, and Kyle Busch rule. These changes was put in place to stop them from dominating, and especially at these mile and a halves. And I truly believe that it's going to benefit a lot of drivers. Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, some of these younger guys. I think it's going to help them. Obviously, they're going to have to get used to the not just in the track bar thing, but I think it will help them type of drivers perform better and win. I expect big things out of Chase Elliott this year, and William Byron going to his second year. I think he'll surprise a few people too. We'll see if that. He's young. He's got a veteran crew chief now, knows how to teach him, knows how to have him handle this new situation with this package. So yeah, that's big. And other than that, on this package deal, that's just the way I see it, guys. I think we got to give it a chance. You got to see what happens, and we'll go from there. Now, out of the package and a little bit more news, Stewart-Haas Racing is supposed to announce next week. I'm pretty sure Daniel Suarez will be driving that car. So look for an announcement for that from sponsors. Spear Motorsports Entertainment bought the charter for Martin Truex Jr.'s or Frontier Road Racing. They will be the number 77 Chevrolet. They paid $6 million for it. and I think it's Terry Berryhill or something like that will be driving the number 97 full time. Sponsors yet to be announced. Don't know any make on it. They just announced it'll be a full time season. And so yeah, and also hear a lot of rumors about this talk of 2020 with the Nashville Fairgrounds returning. So I'm just praying for that. Let's get that back in there. More short tracks, better racing we got. But I'm sure all you guys would like to see Martinsville again. You'd like to see a lot more races like that. Well, we gotta get more short tracks in there. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great new year. If you're new to the channel, just watching, subscribe. We have a Pick 5 contest that will begin at Daytona 500, and that'll be coming up videos for that once it nears there, and we'll get the show going. So everybody have a good one, and we'll catch you guys later, and hope the package works great this year. See you later.